Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, in all sorts of different languages. If it's German, French, Italian, Russian, Spanish, even Swedish, or any language. This is Eros Christos, and where I am physically doesn't really matter, because that's just one part of the projection in consciousness. I start experiencing myself being in different places at the same time. It's like my consciousness is expanding outside of this body. And so, going back to languages, I have this red t-shirt, and of course we see the heart. And the supreme language is the language of the heart. It's supreme because it has no distortions in it. It is pure, and it's from the source of our being. In my work or play with the dolphins for many years, I was taught how to telepathically communicate with them. And of course, telepathy is one heart to another. And in that place of communicating, it's just so sweet. And there's no disturbance of the chatter of the mind and concepts and ideas and beliefs. It's just that innocent place. So the language of the heart is truly supreme. And right now on the planet, every soul, every living being, every nation, every country, every continent is being pushed to another level, being pushed to start recognize that this world, this adventure in consciousness that we call our life, is truly to remember to live from one heart and one mind. And everybody is being pushed accordingly to their understanding and where they're at on their spiritual journey. Now, this little chat here today will just be a little teaser, a little example of what we're going to cover in the next few days. And so contemplate this. Time is such a precious commodity. And when I treat time, as I call it, like a cuddly teddy bear, it protects me and assists me. And when I treat it with no respect, meaning I take time for granted and I pursue things without the understanding that time is so precious, then time sometimes has a tendency of saying, okay, you are not really seeing what is important here. So it will show us. And right now, with all the upheaval, all the stuff that is surfacing, as I mentioned, we are all faced with a very delicate choice how to approach this and how to understand this. And understand, this has absolutely nothing to do with right or wrong, good or bad. It's simply, it's an opening, a possibility to understand the gift of life, moment to moment, living from the heart, living from that beauty, that love, that perfection, that wholeness that exists within us under any circumstance. And when you and I start embracing ourselves from a different place, a higher vibration, if you so like, we are moving through this labyrinth, this maze, effortlessly and with a smile upon our face and a laughter in our heart. So I trust that anyone, maybe later, will listen to this. And it doesn't really matter, because this is not about fame and fortune and being popular. This is about sharing the truth, the way I have experienced and the way life has taught me through many decades here, at least in this body. And of course, then it goes back a long time. So tomorrow we're going to cover a little bit about where are you at in your journey? What are your choices based upon? And how do you find yourself? Truly finding yourself. And for today, thank you for the ones who's been listening and maybe will be listening in the future. I remember the word of a great master. A disciple asked the master and said, "Why are you traveling around and meet all of these people? And so many people don't show you any kindness and respect." And the master said, if we, by traveling around, can meet one longing heart, then our traveling around and our work has been fulfilled. In the same way, if I have one soul, one heart, one person who actually feels this has some sort of validity and inspires that person to take a look at themselves and understand the challenges that are right now appearing in front of all of us are in truth a disguise of tremendous opportunities for growth and deep understanding about who we truly, really are. So, good night, gute Nacht, bonjour, buona notte, ciao, hey, auf Wiedersehen, in any language. Again, remember, the language of the heart reigns truly supreme. This is Eros Christos, and have a beautiful, beautiful time with yourself. until we meet again. Ciao.